Are you looking to keep your firearm safe but still accessible? Then this might be the product for you. So what is this box and how will it keep my firearm safe yet still accessible? So this is the StopBox Pro. This is a device that is lockable, that has a combination here that you use your fingers to be able to unlock, and then you have access to your firearm and other items that you'd like to store in this. Real quickly, this is an overview video, not a full review, giving you guys my full thoughts on this product. So I've not had it long enough to do a full review. This is just me going over the specs, the features, and my initial thoughts because this is a brand new product that is newly released. If you enjoy my content and want to support the channel, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. Those things help a ton, and being interactive in the comments. Company that's a huge supporter of the channel is Brownells, and you can save 10% off using code TA10 on orders of $150 or more, and you can save a lot of money doing that, so take advantage of that. But let's get right into the video and go over all the features and specs of this. So this is the StopBox Pro, and the reason I really like this device is because this allows you to keep your firearm secure, for you to be able to have access to it, to be able to get to it if you need it, but little hands or unwanted people will not have access to your gun, which is a really important thing. Firearm safety is huge. That is one reason I built this entire room, was to make sure all my firearms are out of reach of my children. The original StopBox, when that one came out, I used that one for a couple years, and it was great for when Beckham was little. I actually had that probably about 5 years ago when Beckham was a baby, and I think I did a video on that one actually, so you'll see him trying to get into it. But that is my favorite thing about this device. I'm able to put this on my nightstand beside my bed, and I know that the kids are not going to be able to get to it. They have tried. They have gone up to it because they see me go into it, so they kind of look at it and play around with it and try to get into it. They've never had any success, which I don't ever see them having success getting into this, which is the main goal, is keeping that firearm safe from unwanted hands. That is why this product is important to me, because I think firearm safety is such an important thing, and you don't ever want your children or anyone else that you don't want touching your firearm having access to it. I actually have a video here if you guys are interested, going over the way I went over with my children, how to teach them about firearms and get that curiosity away. But this is a great device to have for when they're very, very young. And it's kind of hard to teach them, but they're curious and they grab and they reach and they touch, and this prevents that. So now let's go over the specs and all the features and what's new if you already have a StopBox or you've seen these before and you're kind of curious what the new things are. So they have a new combination here up top. They also comes with some extra pins here that you're able to change the combination to whatever you want to be able to fit your needs. Obviously, you're going to want to change it for when you get it because they all came with the same combination. So when you get your product, you're going to want to switch that and change that to your own custom combination. Real quickly, I'm going to show you guys how to open the StopBox. So you're going to use your ring finger, your index finger, and your thumb. You're going to push downward pressure, and then it's going to open, and you'll have access to your firearm, as you can see here. And then to be able to shut it, you're gonna swing it around and just press down, and then it will lock back into place. So again, those three, and then you can change this to whatever combination you want. There's 81 different combinations that you can use. They also added a couple nice new features here, like this spot right here. This allows you to take a lock like this and put it in here, and that just does not allow this to be open because this is the final combination key. You can set these to whatever you want, but you have to press this one in as well to be able to get that open. So with this on there, this basically makes this unable to be used. So if you're wanting added protection, which I'll actually speak about this a little bit later about what this is useful for as well with traveling, is you could throw this on here, and now you just have another layer of protection that you know that you don't have to worry about. Another thing they added is a spot that you could put a cable on. So you can put the cable on the inside of this box, and then you can tie this off to whatever you want. So if someone wants to just grab it and run off with it, they're gonna have to either break the cable or break whatever this is tied to. It just allows this to be a little bit more annoying to get into. Now, just to clarify, this is not a safe. This is not like this vault room where you'd have to have special tools and a lot of time to get into, or just like your normal safe that you put your firearms into that is really difficult to get into. This is more of a retention device that is just keeping unwanted hands off your gun. So if somebody came in here, it was like specifically, I want to get into this box, they would be able to get into it fairly quickly with the right tools. Is this something that your kid can just walk in here and pry open? Absolutely not. But if somebody was trying to break into it, wanting whatever was inside this, they would be able to do this easier because it is not as safe. So I just want to clarify that before we get any farther. So now, What are some other things they added to this device? They made it larger so you're able to fit some bigger guns into it, add some texturing to it so it does look a lot nicer, and it feels a little more heavy duty just based off of the comparison between the two that I've tested. So it does feel to be a little bit more robust and durable. It has these pads here on the bottom that are rubberized, so you're able to set that down. And when you go to unlock it in a hurry, it's not just gonna scoot down the table and you're like chasing the thing to get it. So those are gonna keep that in place. So when you go to actually press the combination in, it's gonna be able to unlock and you're gonna have access to what you wanna use. So the other thing I wanna mention with this device that I think is really cool about this is this is TSA compatible. So if you are somebody that wants to travel with your firearm and understand the fact that TSA it doesn't have a great track record with things that are traveling and that would probably be inside of this, you're able to put this in there and throw a lock on it, and you can feel a little bit more comfortable that your item is secure. So I really don't think that TSA is going to mess this box up at all, unless they're actually trying to get into it, pry into it. But other than that, I think this is gonna be a really good way to travel. And if I'm gonna take this out, say like SHOT Show or anywhere else, this is most likely probably gonna be the way I'm gonna do it, just because I like the features of it, I like the durability of it, I like that I can throw this on here and it's not massive. It doesn't take a ton of room, but I'm still gonna be able to put all the items that I want inside of this. Now for the price, you're looking at $150 and you're able to add the accessories from there. My initial thoughts on this product, I think this is great if you're somebody that has young children, or you like to have a firearm close to you, but you're just a little bit nervous because you don't like to just lay it on your bedside or near your bed, or you don't want it to be in a safe locked away where if something does happen, you're gonna have to get up and run to your safe and unlock it, and you just don't think you'd have enough time. I think this is a really good option to look into, just because it is very simple to open. You do the combination, you put pressure down and it unlocks it, and you can lift it up and have access to it. As long as you practice with it and use this often, you're gonna get comfortable, you're gonna get quick with it. I know there's some arguments between should you put your gun in your safe, should you not. I'm a firm believer that if you have young children, you need to make sure your firearms are safe. All of these are in here for a reason, because I want this to be as safe as possible for my children. Would I rather my children have access to my firearm and an accident happen, or if somebody is entering my home and I need quick access to my firearm and it takes me 10 seconds longer? I would prefer that one than my kid having access to my firearm and something happening. So you just want to weigh the pros and the cons and then decide for yourself. And if this is an item that would benefit you and your family, then you can use code TA10 and I'll save you guys some money when ordering these. So take advantage of that if you want to pick one up for yourself, but make the decision if this is something that benefits you or your family. As always, I hope this video is able to help you make a better purchase decision. That's always my goal, to be able to give you the information to help you make the decision if this is right for you, or maybe you want to pass because it's not quite the thing you're looking for, or you'd like to wait till the full review and find out my full thoughts after testing this. If you guys are looking to help out the channel, there's a couple ways to do that down in the description. There are some discount codes from companies that I personally trust that you guys can use to save some money, and there's a link to my link tree. Anything you use using those links does help out the channel a ton, and I do appreciate that. If you don't want to do those things, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, be active in the comments. Those things are super helpful as well. A couple of companies that support me, the things I do here: Brownells, Hold Up Display, and Howitzer. Hold Up Display makes these amazing racks here in this vault room, which makes it super safe for me and my children, which is a great thing. Howitzer makes amazing clothes. I got basically all their stuff right now: their pants, their shirt. When I go outside to do the wood burner tonight, I'll wear their jacket and their hat. I mean, they have everything, and they donate 5% of proceeds to charity, and they've donated over $2 million, which is super cool. And then Brownells, use code TA10 to save 10% off orders $150 or more. Highly recommend taking advantage of that. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.